goodie. Thank you. How's that sound? Okay, good. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's waste no time. We have rather a low turnout this morning. I believe you wanted to start with the 10-tail versus freehand partner routine. So let's take a look. Okay. So we're going to start off working on one of the weapon sparring routines from the Tiger Crane combination art. And this is the 10-tail, the Chinese broadsword, fixed sparring against the freehand, somebody without a weapon. So this is a routine that I learned from a guy called Stephen Tam in Singapore back in the mid-1990s. He would have been practicing it under the teaching of Master Ung, the Namyang founder. Maybe he'd have been practicing his in the 1960s. Oh, here we go. And for the people that are watching, at the moment, Buddha-san and Priska are practicing with a stick, which is less dangerous than a sword.
Hey, Mike. I think jump is fine, but might have to give it a shot to close the gap. Because you were a little far away.
When I was on the ground?
No.
Oh, I was talking about that, and I did it twice, right? What were you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're a little too far away. So, I can try to jump further or you can shuffle.
Could we have a look at the bit where Priska is on the ground and you're attacking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yep. And now the bit where Priska is blocking with her feet as you're standing, but you've jumped in, I think.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. And now, okay, when Priska Hands it back to Buddha's son. For the shout, try and make it sound a bit more aggressive, like you're actually
Trying to
going
stab
in for
her?
the kill for the stab, yeah.
Okay, so when your back's turned to me,
Yeah.
Oh,
and I yell, I'm like, "Hua!"
Yeah, okay.
Maybe a little bit more.
And yeah, a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
And now let's have a quick look at the ending. Just a quick look at the ending.
so when we,
Okay, where you
I
duck
jump
under that
yeah,
weapon.
so I turn back. 1, 2.
Yeah, and I come underneath. No, I come underneath
Oh,
first.
sorry.
Yep.
I didn't jump.
Yeah.
That's what the only.
Yeah, and with a couple of the jumps, wait till I'm in position. You have a tendency, I'm right here actually
But
slicing.
that's too late.
Yeah, but if you're jumping from
Okay,
here,
I will try.
it's before I'm even
Okay, I will try.
in position.
Yeah, I will try.
So it's not too late when I'm here. I haven't even started swinging.
Yeah,
I
okay.
just dropped down. But yeah, just jumping a little bit before that. Especially on the jump when we're to the back like this. And I have to turn around. You're jumping when I'm before I get to a monkey squat. So it's like I'm chasing you instead of you dodging me. So same one here.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Carry on. Yeah. You've got the weapon in your left, so you're doing that with the right hand, yeah. So you're doing that. Yeah. Do your finish from there. Yeah.
Do the one that you just did, or?
No, how will you would normally do it? Yeah, that looks better because you're both doing roughly the same thing. Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't match. Yeah.
Yeah, we were wondering about that as well.
Yeah. Well, that's that sorted. Now how do you want to play this? Obviously, you can just keep practicing that. I mean, I can be having a look, or if we move on to other things that I can also have a look at, you've got other time to practice this. We'll maybe go through it one more time now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Certainly would take any feedback.
Mm, mm.
It's still in the pretty rough stages, but the routine's there
oh.
now. It's about trying to make it
Yeah,
really
okay.
flow. No, you didn't need to, yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, so
Can't see that corner.
at the moment you're still at the level of smoothing out the movements. Now we want to, then the next stage, we want to get to you're adding kind of emotion. Yeah. You cut, and you look like you mean it. Cut. So you have to kind of start acting out a little fight, looking like you mean it with the face, and making more aggressive attacks without actually killing the partner. And if I take that for a moment, so let's say I'm cutting across and you're going to duck under. Yeah, now look at it like I'm really trying to kill you, and now duck under the other way, yeah? So we've got to keep it safe. So when I'm doing this, I can't go too mad, yeah? But I'm also aware that when we get to this point, it's not going to hit you, yeah? So when we get to that point, I can do that, yeah? And it's starting to look much more interesting, yeah? Now, so, okay, you ready to do the 2 ducks, yeah? Okay, now that's starting to look like I'm actually trying to kill Priska. Secretly, I'm not, yeah. But it's taking on a different look. Now, next thing, if I put on a bit more of expression with the face and the body, ready to duck. Yeah, then, okay, it's starting to take shape and come together. You can't really get that until the moves are smoothing out, but you can be kind of thinking about it, okay, I'm behind you and I'm going to stab. Yeah. Ready? Yeah, try to be like aggressive. Yeah. And yeah, then we're going to hit a problem. Because Priska finds it so difficult not to be nice. Yeah. Even when you, like, I'm trying to look as if I'm trying to kill you, and you're blocking, and you still look as if you're trying to be nice to me and smiling a lot. Yeah. But that's going to make it slightly difficult to convince people. Yeah. So just you got to kind of get this idea of pretending not to be quite as nice as usual. Yeah. Have a think about that. Have a think about that. Yeah. Maybe do it one more time. Yeah. Oh, sorry. One more thing. Yeah. If possible, drop lower for the sweep.
Yeah,
for the drop sweep.
I was going to on this one. I
If
have it
possible,
because
drop
my
lower.
legs are
Okay.
a little stiff.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Definitely trying to get that really low
Yep.
spinning on the foot, right? Is that kind of the idea?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Spinning drop sweep. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Good.
Sorry. Did I hit you?
No.
Okay. it's coming along, so let's keep working on it. Do you want to switch to a different one now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Shall
we?
Can we work on the 18th section or?
Yeah, we'll do that for a bit, and then we'll do the straight sword. Yeah.
Oh yes, straight sword too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just have to practice ideas that we're not getting along, but that can be dangerous.
Sorry for telling you.
That wasn't a kick to the nuts? Nope. It's not this way.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay. So I've got to remember the next bit now. Father Son block. And rotate it round again and come down into a double upper crane. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Still trying to get your energy moving through the body and down to the hands, yeah? Now from there, we're going to jab out with the fingers, like in the Swan Yang routine. And there's 2 ways we can do it. We can go down and a simple jab there, so kind of pull in a little bit, jab. Or we can come around and then a slight kind of coiling movement and jab out. Yeah. Now that gets more energy. That is a kind of very practical version of a bit less energy. Now you can choose there, there, or there, there. A slight difference. Yeah. So let's take a look. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Left hand following the right elbow. Just kind of there in reserve if needed. Yeah. And then we'll step forward. And do it again. And now raise your left, jump back down to there, the usual jump into a squat. Come up, do a double block, and then uppercut.
But are you coming from your left there when you do that uppercut?
There. It's carrying on the momentum. 1, 2. Step back. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. Almost done. So let's just do that again. There. Simultaneous block chop double block, double crane block, pierce. Double block, double crane block, pierce, jump, up, double block, double uppercut, double block, double uppercut. Yeah. So we have double block, double crane block, pierce on both sides. Then the jump into the squat, then double block, uppercut on both sides. Try that one time. Okay.
How are you?
Okay,
On that
so we've got to
uppercut.
keep the momentum.
Okay. So you get that
So
driving.
there.
Did you see that too? It goes round, and then you had this kind of like
Oh.
forward back.
Yeah, well, we're not doing a straight punch out. We're doing an upwards punch there. Yeah.
Okay.
Swing it back in towards the core. Keep the energy going up to there. Yeah, a little bit more like that. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
tricky coming in from the inside.
It's tricky, but it's doable.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
As you're getting the circling energy, you're getting it whipping around and then just carrying on the energy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we'll finish it off. 1, 2, step back. 1, 2, step forward. And do the ending from the Tap Base Sun Chen. And we've done it. So that, a very usual ending. Yeah. I've got a really funny story to tell you about this routine. I'll tell you when we have the little teachers meeting afterwards. I'll try that again from the last turn. Okay, yeah. So I'm a little bit stiff as well, but that's what happens when you're training a lot. However, we're trying to get energy down to the hand, to the point of contact. We've got to Got to try to get it there to the finger. Yeah. There. Yeah. There. Ramming the fingers into the larynx or to the carotid sinus. Yeah, and the same at the end. Trying to practice getting energy down to the point of contact. Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, just work on that for a few moments. Okay, yeah, maybe try from the beginning. Okay. So again, you just got to practice on it and smoothing it out. These movements, no, it's not 1, 2. Yeah. Keep the momentum going. There's a bit of a pause there. There. Just when you've done that, it's like let your energy vibrate through, bring the energy down. Try to disrupt somebody's balance. There you go, yeah. Okay, good. Any questions? No.
Not a direct question, only generating that power from that second. Really, are you using like kind of an up motion there?
Yeah.
I think I'm driving it too much forward and not getting enough.
So the training progression, you start off by generating power that comes straight forward, because that's the most often used kind of power. Straight line, shortest route between 2 points. And you get to angle it slightly in different directions, but it's similar. Yeah. And there you go, straight, 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 straight. And then you start to get some more curving moves, and gradually you got to be able to bring the power in any direction, including upwards, which is one of the hardest, to bring it up from down to up, so that ultimately you don't even have to think about, okay, up, down, left, right, forwards, back. Whichever direction you want to move energy in, you're just going to move it there. You can just move energy easily. So it's a bit like, that Bruce Lee saying that something like before he started martial arts, a kick was just a kick. Yeah. When he started martial arts, the kick was more than just a kick. He learned all the different technicalities, the different kicks. And then when he actually got somewhere, when he actually got there, it's like a kick is just a kick. You just want to kick someone, and whatever kick you need, you just come out with it. And it's the same thing, you practice moving power in different directions until in the end, it just comes out whichever direction you want to put it in. You don't even have to think about it because it's natural. But you've learned to use the body. So here, okay, we've got turning around the belt channel. We've got the movement of the legs and the hips. You've got the momentum of swinging the arms in a circle. And then you kind of, down here, you catch all of that power. Bring it into the core and then send it out. Yeah, draw it into the tentian, send it out. Concentrate it down at the fist. And it's definitely an up, not a forward. That's one of the distinguishing factors of this routine. It's got a lot of up movement in it, a lot of uppercut movement. Okay, yeah.
Something good to practice.
Yeah.
I don't have that in really a whole lot of other routines.
Yeah.
Just like seeming avoid hands.
But always remember that although what you see is more like an uppercut to the jaw, the punch up under the diaphragm is probably the more useful one. Yeah. And if you hit there and it was as if the punch was going to go up to there, you just boom, bang it in there for the diaphragm. That's a really useful punch. You're gonna get that home more often than the punch to the chin, into the diaphragm. Maybe try one more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so should we take a look at the weapon routines?
Can I go grab you as well?
Yeah. Actually, maybe bring two. Maybe bring two. Just pause for a moment. Let me just drink a little bit. Okay. Take a look at a sword routine.
I'm not sure about the end there.
What are you not sure about?
Just how to bring it in. You know, from here. Kind of how to finish.
Okay. How do you
Bring
finish it off
back.
from there?
We kind of talked about a couple different ways.
Yeah. Let's take that from there. So first of all, the change of hands. An easy way to do it. Yeah, there's your sword fingers. Open finger and thumb. Grip. And then change it over. Now, you come there. There. That's that way or it's that way. I think that way's probably better. There. Yeah. I think that way. So we want to maintain a flow of movement and a flow of energy. Every time you do this one, yeah. Cross, cut, back, block, flow straight into the cut, back, cut somebody's neck. You create a smooth flow and you maintain your energy, you hold on to your energy. If you don't maintain a smooth flow, then you lose your energy. And think about momentum. You're maintaining your momentum. Through maintaining the momentum, you maintain your energy. So, let me have a think. We're trying to keep the energy going. We're trying to keep holding on to it. And your energy is your chi. So you're keeping your chi, you're keeping your energy, keeping it going. Yeah. Now, if you break it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no continuous flow of energy. Yeah. Every time you've got to start again, and you can only generate so much. If you keep that flow going, you get loads of energy. Yeah. So you keep the flow going. And the flow has to keep moving through the whole body. Let's try to demonstrate that. Yeah. Yeah. This is coming from the shoulder. It's coming from the feet. Yeah. There's a lot of waist back movement. Yeah. Come up from the feet. The body's moving. Yeah. Your energy's traveling through your whole body. No restriction, no holding it back. Just moving from the wrist is rubbish. Whole body. Yeah. Okay. So that's some suggestions. Maybe practice for a little bit and I'll have a look at Priska's routine. Again, work on cultivating your energy, getting energy out into the weapon. Now, I'll take that for a moment. If you extend and it stays there, that's okay, but if you're going to be really kind of elastic and springy, it'll extend and it's almost like there's a bounce back. Yeah. Bounce back instead of just stay there. Yeah. Stay there. Let it bounce. Yeah. Let it bounce. Bounce. So you're always trying to bring it to life. Get more energy, yeah. More life. And that energy, that's your chi. Yeah, that energy that you bring into it. Yeah. You generate emotion in your body, boom, and your energy level goes up. More energy, more chi. Yeah. You've got to be bringing it out, and it's like a purpose. Yeah. Bam. Bam. The intentionality increases the energy. If it's just a movement, it's not the same. When you have that kind of feeling of actually stabbing, energy comes out more. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Practice one more time. Yeah. finish the one you're doing, then take a little rest. Okay, good. So gradually we're trying to get more energy and this kind of flow through the whole body. Flow that moves through the whole body. So this is supposed to be the most advanced weapon in the system. So you should, to do this, you should have really good body movement, really good flow. You're learning it quite early. Well, you just have to spend longer practicing it, perfecting it, getting it going. But I guess, yeah, good to start, good to get started. Then maybe learn the spear fairly soon as well. The spear and the sword are kind of quite a lot in common. Any questions at the moment? No. Then I think put the swords down and go once more through the Chut, the 18 sections, just to help it sink into memory, and then we'll take a break, yeah? Okay. So we're now going to work on one of the tiger crane arts freehand routines. This is called 18 sections Chut.
Let's step back.
You've jumped already?
Yeah, no.
No, then that's a step forward.
Yeah.
That's it, there. Now we've got to step back. Have you ended up where you started? Or
A little bit
moved
off,
A
a little further back.
a bit further back? Okay.
I started here.
Well, in that case, we could adjust the backward step to a forward step, because you've got to make sure you end up where you started. Yeah. So we could adjust that step. Yeah. Okay, I think good for now. I think good for now. Here we go. Stand straight. Bow. Okay. We'll have our little instructor meeting in the tea room. Okay, thanks to everybody who's been watching. So we're practicing the tiger crane combination, Kung Fu style, and the Shaolin weapon system. We're based in the north of Thailand, but our art originated in Fujian province, China, and was taken by our great Grandmaster Anglian Chut to Singapore when he left China after the Civil War. He taught it to my teacher, Grandmaster Tan So Tin, in Singapore, and I learned in Singapore from Master Tan, and now I'm teaching here in northern Thailand, and we're having a pretty good day because the first rains of the year, the first proper rain just came last night, and it's really cleared out the air. The mountains are looking green, the air's fresh, so we're having a pretty good time. And if you're interested in our Kung Fu, just take a look at our website, kungfuretreat.com. That tells you all about us. Okay, we're going to take a break. Okay.